Awesome, I see you're back. Oh, what's that? My Isekai life. Okay, so that's that. I'm coaching. Let me just see this video for a sec. So I'm see what she says. Today at 5:30 p.m. I verified that my pudding was still inside the fridge and decided that I'd have it for dessert after dinner. However, at 6:25 p.m. I checked the fridge again and the pudding had disappeared. There was only one other person in the house besides me. What did you just say? Only one person. What did you say? You're scaring me. I wonder who ate my pudding. Palmon ate it. Palmon is with clay. Sorry, I did it. Go buy me some right now. I'll buy some creamy one. Understood. God. Alright, enough of that. Kind of hoped it was in English, but never mind, it was in fucking Japanese. It seemed like it sounded like Japanese, but maybe not. Maybe it was Chinese. I fucking don't know. Anyway, it kind of had to start the quest again. Alright, here we go.
Well,
Oh no.
is pretty awkward.
Oh no, I didn't have to start again.
Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each
Oh
other?
no, never mind.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief.
Okay.
I will have to ask you to make do with this small room. Please, let me introduce
I'm just skipping to where we were at before, kind of.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility. So please, if anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some claw.
Oh!
And that goes for you too, Miss D. Do I make my...
All right. I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
Hey mate, can you hear the characters just fine? You're in? Okay, good.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
Okay, good.
Once
Goody,
I
goody,
find the
goody.
truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
It's still too early to trust him completely. What if that whole story was just made up? Oh, I'll go with the first option.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
A blonde-haired traveler. That's clearly him.
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule,
From the
and
very
I think we
beginning,
deserve an explanation.
was the sages were watching me from the very beginning.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Alhaitham?
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
Hang on. Gotta get YouTube back up again and read your message. Oh, Devil is a part-timer. Sequel anime announced. Hang on, let me just go to Reddit for a sec. The Devil is a part-timer. Sequel anime announced for 2023. Ooh. Hot damn. Can't wait for that. Sick boy. No 8 year. Wait. No 8 year. Wait, this time for. Yeah. 8 years, literally. Season 2 just came out this year. Season 2 of Devil is a Part-Timer anime just came out this year sometime. No, not just, but like, it's finished. It's still ongoing. Episode 10 is of episode 10 is dubbed as of today. And it was 8 years ago when season 1 came out. And then 2022, season 2 came out. And now we don't even need to wait, literally, probably we don't even need to wait a year. It's like, maybe it's just a year or something, but we only need to wait maybe a year or something. And because it just says coming 2023, it doesn't say when, so you know, it could be a year now, it could be a year since a year, and then they release it in 2020, late 2023. So we don't even have to wait for season 3. Well, it does say sequel, anime announced. It does OVA, I mean, no, a, you know, one of those things that come out with a couple episodes, and that's it. You know, like an extra thing, you know, but still counting to the storyline. So that's pretty cool. No, don't. Cool. Okay, let's see, what did you say? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'll just keep there we go. Alright, okay, back to it. Yeah, here we go.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
What about your encounter with me, or did you join forces with me just so you could investigate me? I'll go top
I'd
one.
already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
True. Is that enough to prove his innocence? I'll go with the top one. Now that you mention it, things do go like that.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion.
Yeah.
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. Ahem. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
It's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
The fuck was
Whoa!
that?
What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough. The boys are as chatty as the floor.
Yeah, because you know, your team. You select out of 4 to be your team. I really hardly ever use the Traveler, to be honest.
Of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense. Is the Scarlet King really gonna come back from the dead?
Yeah. Yeah, there are. Yeah.
I suppose wisdom is also wise.
Is the Scarlet King really gonna come back from the dead?
Look how the sand kind of glistens.
It's all a bunch of nonsense.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Oh fuck, not them
Leave
again.
this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Born of ice and frost. Allow me. Turn, bring refuge. All hail.
Let's nip that in the bud. Attaboy! Who wants some of this? Yeah! Ha!
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let up? No touching.
Keep up.
Blaze over. Allow me.
Let's roll!
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
Thanks, mate.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Yeah, mate.
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Anpu. What the fuck? Fucking funny names they have. I'm not being mean when I'm laughing at it, I'm just saying fun. Fun, those sounds like an Indian name. Not uncle, but Anpu. It sounds like an Indian name. Indian names like that, kind of funny. I don't know why they have it like that, but obviously in their language it means some, you know, like it actually means something like that. But in English it just sounds funny. Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry for all the trouble. Which one am I? It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry for the trouble. I think sorry for the trouble.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
I don't remember Tonari bringing it up before, but I mean, before I came to the desert, as we were just seeing her again, Hypatia, I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, she was also thinking that she saw a god, but no, the so-called god she was trying to get connected to. Like, you know, anyway, turned out to be one of the Fatui Harbingers, lol. And two Fatui Harbingers are actually helping each other here, where one of them is a, and now I didn't know that, Tartaglia, I think that's his name. He's not a playable character yet. I think he is going to be, maybe. But I think it's Raiden Shogun. I mean, I created him, or the sister created him. But she died in the Archon War 500 years ago, including the sister's kingdom of Kunreha was destroyed, and she died in the Archon War. They call it the Archon War. So then her sister, took up the Raiden Shogun. Well, she had no choice. But anyway, yeah, either it was the sister or the current Raiden Shogun, created, or Scaramouche, sorry, not Tartaglia, Scaramouche, created him, hating human, hating humans, I guess, and we got to see why in high station. I forgot how you spell her name, but just for, yeah, as I said, just for she showed us the vision of her successfully connecting, with that Archon. I think I even showed you. Remember at the beginning, that girl? Do you remember at the beginning, like, beginning of coming to Sumeru? Remember how we first got into Sumeru, and then this girl walked past, the traveler, or Paimon, you know, shout out something or whatever, and then she just, like, ignored him, remember? And I called her a bitch. Anyway, yeah, that's her. She was trying to get connected to a god, and when she did, she thought that was a god, but he's not. Scaramouche isn't a god, he's a harbinger, and at the moment the doctor, which is number 2 harbinger, he is helping Scaramouche, turning him into a god, I guess you could say, for some fucking reason. And that's the Sumeru story. And we're obviously now in the desert. I don't exactly know what we're doing exactly in the desert for some reason, but all I know is that the Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali, has her consciousness stuck somewhere now. She's been caught by the doctor, and I think what they're going to try to do, if not successfully do, we'll see how the story pans out, but get Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis, and transfer it to Scaramouche. So yeah, that's what's kind of happened at the moment. I haven't really explained it too well, but that's kind of like the gist of it. And we're in the desert now for some reason, really. I don't know why we had to go to the desert, but whatever. But yeah, and this is what this means, is because she is, when they go mad and stuff, is because she successfully, and that's what they thought she had happened to her, but no, she just thinks believes in what the vision she saw of his time throughout his life, I guess, brought into a few pointers, I guess you could say. Not the whole life story, but well, yes, sorry, to the whole life story, but put into pointers, so it's, you know, because obviously if the whole life story bit by bit, you know, it would be a very long time, but obviously it's just, you know, showed like glimpses of it and shit, and yeah. I mean, everyone goes through fucking hard times, but come on, you don't have to fucking do all that shit, but whatever. I'm more inclined to go for option 2, because I don't remember Tanari bringing it up before, that they come to the desert when that's happened to them. But I do know that about her and her, delusion of that being of the god she thought was a god, you know, so I'm gonna go with option 2.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch him. I'll be fine. Dea and the others are here too. Great opportunity.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Damn mate, you're burping a lot.
Can't catch me.
Can't catch me. The world opens itself. Motherfuck. I wonder what's over here. Because you see over here, like here's Inazuma area, so from over here. It's like, what's in this gap right here? Like, what's in here? What's over here? I wonder what's here. I wanna know. Show me, mate. I wanna know. Tell me what's here. I wanna fucking know now. Fucking show me already, mate. God, what's wrong with you? You should be showing me. Come on, man. Come on. Show me. Show me. Nah, it's not. See, look, it's the zone here. The zone here, you see? You're not allowed past that point. You're not allowed. See, you're not allowed. See, all in the area? See the marking around it? You're not, oh wait, you're wanting at that 114. Oh, so you see it? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Notice that. It kind of looks like water, stuff, but yeah. 145 resin. I think I should let me just hang on. Just fucking go this way. I go this way. Cactus. Cacti. I mean, not cactus. Cacti. Ooh, there's another one. Because on the mini-map, look on the mini-map, there's like a hand symbol. Ooh, I don't want to get caught by that. Oh, are you serious? It happens to just be over there. Oh, here's a sand pile. Hey, oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, are you following me? What the fuck? Whoa, you actually following me? But you're not targeted on me. Why are you fucking following me, you cunt? Oh, it is targeted on me. I don't hear... when music or something normally starts when they target you. See, like that, it's like that, but that didn't do that. Just like... fucking look at it. Do you see that? Do you see that, mate? Plonk on you with its head. Oh.
Bam! Cha! Attaboy!
Boom. I'm just gonna unlock this teleporter. Here's another sandstorm. Or maybe not.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that.
Yeah. Ooh-wah. Ooh-wah, ooh-wah, ooh-wah.
Let's roll!
Born of ice and frost.
Wait, what? There you are. I don't have him really that high leveled up. So he becomes much more stronger when you have them at C6. And I only got like, you know, yeah. But you see I only got like them at 6, so it's not that much damage and stuff. And just like here, like, there's a such thing called scales. What does each character scale on? I know for sure Raiden Shogun scales on elemental energy, which is what the artifacts here. See, elemental recharge, I mean, like energy shit, you know. Increase elemental burst damage, you know. Elemental energy, it's like, increase elemental burst damage by 25% of elemental recharge. And a maximum of 75% bonus damage can be obtained in this way. So, you know, energy recharge, 20%, you know, so a lot of energy recharge. And this Archon scales on elemental mastery. And I have him, you see, animo damage and elemental res. Whatever the fuck res means, right? See, Elemental Mastery, 603. And see how Raiden's Elemental Mastery is only 200 something, because she doesn't scale on that. Energy Recharge, 237.3%. But yeah, I'm not sure about these guys,
No touching.
scale, what they scale on.
Let's move out.
Alright, back to the main quest.
Can't catch me.
Yeah, Arlen, back to the main quest. Jesus, Arlen, God, like, that's why I'm watching you play, Arlen. I'm here for you, um, to watch you play this. Like, stop getting off track, mate. Like, you know, come on, man. Yeah, man, you. Hmm.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Why do they refer to mad scholars as village keepers? Hmm. Yeah, mate, yeah.
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
Excuse you, Arlen. Oh my
Initially,
god.
the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, traveler?
It must have been Nahida's. How to say her name again? She is the Dendro Archon, well, Lesser Lord Kusanali, who overtook the mantle after the whatever happened to. I think she as well. The previous Dendro Archon. I think what happened to her was the same thing that happened to the previous Raiden Shogun. As I said, Raiden Shogun's sister, I don't know Raiden Shogun's Ai, her name's I's sister, which was the Raiden Shogun at 500 years ago before she died, obviously. And this Lesser Lord Kusanali was Greater Lord Rukatavata. I think that's what her name was. Greater Lord Rukatavata, something like that. She died as well in the Archon War. I think that's what I heard from following the main story quest, something like that. I think so. I know she's dead. The Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is dead, and the Dendro and then Lesser Lord Kusanali, as she's referred to, because I don't know, I can't really remember, but yeah, she's not. Anyway, she's alright. Anyway, she can go into other people's consciousnesses, like go into their body and control them. And as you just heard right there, soft green light, mad scholar protecting village, had to have been her that took over the body of that scholar to help the village. And that is her name. What was it again? How to pronounce it? Yeah. Yeah. I guess you but Nahida's. I think it's anyway, something like that. But that's her. That's one of her powers.
Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed down.
Nahida. That's it,
If you are able
Nahida.
to draw a conclusion from this one story alone,
Lesser
then it
Lord
appears you possess
Kusanali,
much more
Nahida.
information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
That mad scholar's power likely came from Lesser Lord Kusanali. Lesser Lord Kusanali was actually the one who protected the village.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
See? That's right.
They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali. And I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
Anyway, you see that? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Kusanali, Nahida. So, there you go, he literally just said it. So that's the current situation, since she had become Dendro Archon. So yeah, said it right there.
In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I think she's an elf, or an elf-like thing, because she's got those pointy ears, long, not short pointy ears, but long pointy ears. Oh, I think I showed you. I've even showed you a picture of the new characters. That little girl with the pointy ears. Do you remember that picture that I showed you with the Sumeru picture with all those characters and stuff? Yeah, the one in the middle, the little girl in the middle, that looks like a little girl in the middle with long pointy ears. That's Lesser Lord Kusanali. Nahida. She's also saved me once, not long ago. True. We saved Sumeru City together in the not so distant past. Yep. That one.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes.
Huh?
I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
You betcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Congratulations, I believe you have checked in today. Reward. Doopy doop. Doopy doopy doop doop. Doopy doopy doop doop. Doop. Doopy doopy doop doop. Doop. Doopy doopy doop doop. Doop. Doopy doop. Doopy doop boop boopy doop. Doopy doopy doop boopy doop. Boop boop boopy doopy doop boop. We've had no available time. Lesser Lord Kusanali. Mm. Genshin turning. Wish I would get roles like that. Hang on, mate. Oh, you got two of them? You fucking lucky cunt. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck's sake. Copy. Hang on, mate. Okay, let's publish one post with the topic Teyvat and anecdotes this week. What the fuck is anecdotes? The fuck is that? General sometimes implies topic shown. How to participate during the event. Post and share interesting anecdotes to your journey into that. There are no limits in terms of what form submission is in. The post should be hang on, mate. Just a second more. So you can watch me now. Well, put so fucked up on you. Did that? I wonder if that worked. Doesn't fucking work, cunt. Say he so mustn't feel by high heights and swords of beauty. For you can watch me now. Up under sunny. Yeah, I just started music while I was on my phone waiting for you to get back. So I'll pause it now. It's different language, Chinese, from the daily life of the immortal king. Maoha. I think that's what it's fucking called. It's not anime, it's Maoha. Some fucking weird name. Some fucking weird name. Fucking don't know. That's it. Anyway, yes. Pause that. But there are parts of English. I'm set free. You're gonna be fair and get your something. And then it fucking goes on to Chinese again. Okay, alright. Excuse me. Are you here? Are you here to help me find my grandpa? What do you fucking mean? We were fucking here, fucking standing here fucking before. You're the one who fucking just came up to us and Fucking hit, fucking saying here to help. Fucking here before you cunt. And no, we're not here to find your grandpa. We're just fucking talking, and you just came up and said that fucking shit to us. So yeah, piss off. We're talking.
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
Pullman said, "Who are you?" Huh? Who are you? Pullman should have said, "Huh? The fuck you want?"
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
No. The village isn't that fucking big. You can find your grandpa yourself.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
Never said he was a bad person. I just said he was mad. God, don't you know the fucking difference between calling someone mad or bad? Poor little girl. That's a guy. How do you see that as a girl? The little girls wear little dresses, obviously because they're kids, but children, you know. But they wear dresses, and guys wear, well, guy-looking clothes. Ah, shit. There's another person watching. To me it sounds like a young guy talking. You know, their balls haven't dropped. But I get you.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Well, Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
New mail. What did I get in the mail? Oh, more. See, another gift. 3 out of 4. I don't know what they're doing. What? They're just like some randomly 3 out of 4. First day. It's third day now. I guess you could say. That the third 3.1 update came out. And And I just got these from the daily check-in while I waited for you. I went into the app and did the daily check-in because it's 2 o'clock. It's 2:20 a.m. At 2 o'clock in the morning. It resets. Daily reset, 2 o'clock in the morning. So that's a check-in reward, and this is one of the events that I guess I did, and this is a compensation for secret Sino Electro. Oh, he's the Electro. Elemental burst effect issue. Oh, okay, so you get 100 Primogems. That's pretty cool. And this thank you gift hasn't been done. Like they did this thank you gift has been done like months ago. Like they did it like maybe 6 months ago or something. Hmm. Yeah, it's like thank you gift and shit. Like they did this like maybe 4 months, 6, 5, 4, 3, no, maybe 4 or more. Like a while ago. They done a while ago. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And then I delete the ones I don't fucking want anymore. And the ones that stay there are ones that are apparently annoyingly permanent. Oh, okay. Alright. What do you think about that, mate? Oh, up this way. Hey, Arland, is that actually your name?
Super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Is Arland actually your real name? You know, your given name at birth. I'm just curious because you have. Seems like you put your last name as well. I'm just saying because, you know, YouTube it shows, you know, Arland picked something. I don't. I didn't really read it much because obviously I just call you Arlen and then I read your messages and you know your replies and shit. So you know, I'm just curious because you know you have Arlen and then their last name. So just curious, is that actually your full name? Like, is that your birth given name, Arlen? I don't know what you're typing, but I'm just if you are, I'm just saying um I just always thought Arland was, you know, like your gamer name, you know? Unless it is your gamer name and you haven't, um, you know, put anywhere your real name, huh? Yeah, I don't know. So I was just having a little rest. Alright.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Hey Alan, you still there? Hey mate.
Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.